G'day guys, welcome to morning routines, and I'm actually just kicking off half of my night routine now with a nice walk with my puppy dog. And morning routines. Right, so I'm assuming you've watched this morning's video on the reasons why we want a morning routine. And the morning routine for me is about setting my intention for a productive and effective day. Because once we start getting down the world and the realm within ourselves of self-improvement, it's a really hard journey. It's a hard journey because the hardest thing about self-development or personal development is that you're only accountable to yourself to deal with the things that you don't like about yourself and to make the changes which are uncomfortable because they're outside of your comfort zone. And generally when we're in a rut or when we're in a routine or we're in the middle of our life, waking up and sort of trying to change everything can be really, really challenging. But what we want to be doing is obviously being positive about where we want to go and what we're going to do, and putting things in place that make sure we do the right things at whatever pace we're going to work at. Okay, so we've had a few people restart the 45 strong challenge. I've had to restart it halfway through, and that's okay. It's whatever pace you work at. So the first thing we're going to put in place into this new version of ourselves, which is what we're always working towards, is our morning routine. Now, our morning routine is really, really simple, okay? It doesn't have to be super complex, and it can be basically whatever you want it to be, okay? I'm going to give you some hacks today on making sure that your morning routine jumpstarts your day, but you want to put your morning routine in place from the moment you wake up. And you want to make it no more than 20 minutes, okay? Because after that it starts to become a bit of a chore. But if you're doing things for like 20 minutes, unless you're studying or something like that, like you're putting stuff like that into your morning routine, you want to make sure it primes your body, primes your mind, okay, and energizes you to get started for the day. So for me, my morning routine starts with me walking to the kitchen to get my alarm, because I put my alarm in the other room so I get out of bed. I do it that way because I don't want to have to fight with myself in the morning, especially when it was cold and it's like almost snowing in Cairns. It's ridiculously cold. I don't want to have to fight with myself. I don't want to give my ego a chance to come in and take a couple of left hooks at me and say, just stay in bed for one more buzzer and one more buzzer. What that essentially does is that starts my day with a negative. That starts my day with a loss, because my goal was to get out of bed and then I didn't. Okay, so subconsciously in my mind, I've already failed. So I avoid that by putting the alarm on the other side of the room. Once I'm up, I'm up. Now, well, I have a little salty drink with lemon water when I first get up. So 2 shakes of sea salt, a glass of water, and a squirt of lemon sauce or lemon juice. That's just my first glass of water for the day. That's enough salt and acidity to waste my stomach up, but just revitalizes me and goes and hits my stomach with a boom. I have the sea salt in there because the sea salt's a great hydrator. The Himalayan sea salt's got heaps of minerals and vitamins, trace elements in there. So if I'm having 7 shakes of salt a week, I'm just giving myself some more minerals and vitamins. So I'm taking that opportunity to wake that up. So I start with there. Next up, I read my daily agenda. So the things I want to achieve for the day. So whether it be hit another training course, do my training charts for the day, do my admin blocks, whatever it is, I've planned that out the night before, but whatever it is, I want to read that while I'm sitting there having my first drink. That way what I can do is I can map it out how I want to go in my head. I know where I'm going to be at 8 o'clock, I know where I'm going to be at 9, I know where I'm going to be at 10, and so on and so forth. After that, I have my bathroom mirror, and my bathroom mirror is filled up with heaps of phrases and codes and things like that. And what I mean by codes is the code that I want to live by, the code of the things that I want to achieve, and the beliefs that I have in myself. So I have a lot of I am statements on there. I am wealthy, I am a good parent, or I'm a great parent, I am a competitive athlete, and things like that. So what I do is when I'm brushing my teeth is I just read through those codes, okay, every day. So what I'm doing there is I'm changing my mindset from just standing there worrying about the stresses of the day and letting the negative Nellies come in. What I'm doing is I'm priming myself and going, I am this, I will do that, I can achieve this. And then I've got my personal code in terms of the code that I want to live by. And your personal code, we cover that in the 90-day program, but your personal code is basically your code that you live your life by. So you've all got rules that you live your life by, like you won't steal, you won't lie, you won't shoot people, you won't punch the boss in the face, don't punch the PT in the face. You know, you've got those rules. But we can sort of We want to keep reading those codes and keep reinforcing those codes, especially if we've got a self-development part of our key elements of our life need a little bit more working on or want to be improved on. So I have my code up there as well, and then I also have my mental health code as well. So I have a 1 to 5 scale, and what I'll do is I'll put a picture up there for you so you know what it is. I have a 1 to 5 scale on how I'm feeling for the day, and I know that if it gets below a 3, there's some activities on the other side of the window of the mirror that I need to get done straight away, and that's my mental health window to get me in track, to check and keep me on track. So that's the third part of my morning routine. The next part is I do some headspace meditation. Because what I want to do is, now that I've all energized and ready to go and I'm all excited, I want to calm myself down and go, right, here's how the flow is going to go. And I also want to make sure I'm giving my subconscious some positive input. So I do, Headspace is an app you can get on your phone, and I just do the 10 to 15 minute meditation. Now it might seem weird that I've been up for 10 minutes and I'm meditating again, but it's all about control. It's all about getting my breathing under control. It's all about putting me back and centering myself back, ready for a big day. Now that's my morning routine. Okay, my morning routine. What that does is that primes me to get me ready to go. I know that if I do that, I know I'm going to have a fantastic day, because I'm all energized and excited about what I'm going to do. I don't get dragged along. I don't get overwhelmed by things, because I can get to the 3 o'clock in the afternoon and just go, shit, I was supposed to do this, and this, and I won't think about it till 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the deadlines are on, when it's almost time to get it done. So having that set up in the morning makes sure I'm getting ready to go and getting stuff done. So your morning routine, that's my morning routine to get it done. How can you guys implement that, and what can you guys do? Well, this is the easy part. Your morning routine needs to consist of 3 things to start with that are going to help you get started for the day, energize your body, and get your head in the right space. So, first thing in the morning, obviously get out of bed when your alarm's all set up. Second thing, go have some water, okay? Go have a big glass of water, warm room temperature water, okay, to wake yourself up. And then the third thing is about how can you get your headspace in the right space of mind. Do you need to create your own code? Do you need to create a phrase? Do you need to watch a video? Do you need to watch some pump up music? You know, what are you going to do to get that, to create that environment in the morning that pumps you up for the day, okay? And how are you going to utilize that time to make sure that you have an effective day and you're present in all areas of your life for that day, whether you're with your partner, with your work, with your kids, with going shopping, whether you're studying, whatever it is. That's where you need to be going towards. So that's your morning routine. What I want you to do is start creating just 2 or 3 things you can do in 5 to 7 minutes to start with, and we're going to start doing that. We're going to start adding our streaks on for our morning routines, and we're going to try and get that done for as long as we can. So I want to see them down below, let's say by this time tomorrow. Shouldn't take very long, and we'll smash things out from there.